What is happening, my dudes? My name is SAYORI and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. So yes, we're back to this wonderful game, and I think this is now part 4 possibly of this playthrough, episode 4, whatever you call it. But yeah, in the other playthroughs, the editing has been quite huge and the cutting has been quite a lot, as in like the gameplay I haven't actually edited any of the playthroughs just yet when recording this, but obviously when you see it, I have obviously. But at this moment of time when recording this, I still am not sure how I'm going to edit the videos yet, but well, I'm gonna have to improvise on the go. But since I have played this for about 2-3 hours, people have actually said that the game starts to get a little strange 3 hours into the game. So let's just go and load the game and see what happens. Now, wait, where does this take us? Oh, it takes us back here. Okay, so Monica's speaking. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect it to do it in front of strangers? Oh yeah, we read this part before, didn't we? Hang on a minute, where did we get up to though? Let's just keep on reading this though. Don't worry, I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly? Okay, that's a nice name for a poem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. Okay, she knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing her words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. All eyes on her, not all eyes on me. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Okay? Creepy. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The 4 of us applaud. That's my applauding, somehow. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very, very much. I was just hoping to get to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yeah. I'm so bad at reading. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. You can do it. You can do it. All cheer for Yuri, man. All cheer for Yuri. You can do it. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. That name actually sounds sophisticated and mysterious, which actually interests me. An after image of a crimson eye. Sounds very... Well, why did I say sophisticated? It sounds very philosophical, in my terms at least. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. That's just gonna be my applauding from now on. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. I just realised that it's now mostly just the narration dialogue of narration, where like the narrator is pretty much. It's none of the girls, or it's not myself actually speaking in the game, it's the narrator. It's not much of the girls now. I don't know why. That's what I noticed right now. Yuri, that was really, really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm the next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Aha. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori? It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it will come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I don't know if I told you, I probably already told you, but when applaud comes up, I've got to applaud, you know. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even ICOT liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Yeah, what does that even mean, man? What the? Wait, there's nothing coming up. Okay. Have I just glitched the game or something? What? Why the hell did that disappear? Oh my god. That was weird. Cause like my mouse was off screen and I just clicked it and then it just disappeared. Okay. It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay! Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before ICOT. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let ICOT lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over and done with. Yeah, like what have I got to lose? But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. I know it's applause because I'm doing the poem recite thing. I'm not going to actually applaud myself because I can't do it because I'm reading out the poem. But if one of them is actually reading out the poem, I would applaud because like well, my hands are possibly free in the game. My hands aren't free, so yeah, I can't applaud. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, bloody Natsuki. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're Honestly, it's not a stupid question, but at the same time, it's kind of a stupid question because you're presenting. So if you're presenting, everyone's looking at you. I find that kind of funny. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. It's me. I'm not Natsuki. I told you I'd do it again. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. So, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez! I should have probably found some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all of this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and we will have the weekend to prepare. Monday's a big day. Tomorrow's Monday. Well, it's not for me. Tomorrow's Saturday for me. I can't wait. I can do this. 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 I can do this.
Hello, everybody. I am sure I can do this. I have very confidence that I can do this very recitement. Just you wait and see, everybody. Just you wait and see.
I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing. I knew ICO2 would be the exact same as me, I just knew it. And impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like this. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make it such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, ICO2, you don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. Okay, we're back here. Okay, cool. I will come with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori! Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. And why do I have decisions? I swear decisions leads to different consequences, man. Is this it? Is this where it starts? I mean, it's something it's something new. I don't want to hurt Sayori, but I also don't want to hurt Yuri, so I'm gonna do walk home with Yuri. See what happens. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? Eek. I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down. So, isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry, everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird which is true. She did kind of trap me. But I can't just lie to her. If there's something that makes me happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Yeah, who knows what will happen in that time? Horror. Guys, I'm sorry guys. I'm gonna go for the horror. See what happens. Empty. Hurt. Yeah. Hurt. Hopeless. Uncanny. Doki Doki. Doki Doki, man. Broken. Oh my god, what is this? Anxiety? Hang on a minute. Anxiety. That's... Yuri just jumped. That's... like, this is Yuri. That's... Natsuki, and that's Sayori. Tears. Sayori just... disoriented. Yuri. What? Tragedy. Sayori. Spinning. Okay, Natsuki. Ambient. Yuri is ambient. Melancholy. Yuri again. Secretive. Yuri again. Oh my god, guys. Unending. Yuri again! This is all about Yuri, guys. Oh my god. Infinite. Infinite? Yuri again. I'm not liking that. I'm not liking this. Scars? Oh no, that's Sayori, damn it. Tenacious. Yuri again. What does this mean for Yuri? Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Haha. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Yuri. Oh my god. I fear something's gonna happen to Yuri now. Hang on a minute. Guys, I know that I'm looking at my taskbar, but I don't know if it's just changed or it's always been like this. But if you look at the taskbar, like, the actual application thing, it's got like a... Was that always like that? If it's not, this is gonna scare me, man. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you? And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they Do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Huh? I don't know why, but I'm actually fearing for Natsuki because it's right in your name, Yeah, that doesn't make sense. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. What is going through Natsuki's mind? Okay. Never mind. Nah. What is going through Natsuki's mind? I've heard that this game doesn't revolve around normal horror game elements like jump scares and like ambience and stuff, but it revolves around psychological stuff like certain phrases and certain dialogue builds up tension of horror. And what Natsuki just did there, which was unusual, and what her brain can actually hold inside her, like she just made a weird joke like that, a very, very nonsensical joke. What could that mean? Which is actually quite creepy. Let's carry on though. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's and Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Oh, okay. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner, looking down at nothing. I'll walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. What? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. You worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? You don't look it or seem it. No, I don't see, I'm sorry. Sayori shows me a big smile. Yeah, even though that has a big smile, yeah? Something inside is completely different. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. What's up, ICLT? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little bit too much into this, but she seems a bit downcast today. You think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica appears across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. That actually sounds quite weird and strange. Maybe there was something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Yeah, just like that game Left Alone, which I left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is... Honestly, that's obvious. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else. She's interested in me, you know? I mean, like, I know Monika's mine, but come on. Like, gotta give it a chance with Sayori, man. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way! Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Maybe because that's just how she is when she's around you. As I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah, okay. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she is keeping her voice so quiet that I can't even hear. I sigh and sit down myself. Tell me not to worry, to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? It feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. I notice Yuri peering at me. Sorry, over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere with this, like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk. Okay? I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell what I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. If you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a little bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a bit off. When I asked about her, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Really, Yuri? So sorry. I didn't mean to say anything stupid. It's not like that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for so long, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little bit too much. I see LT. Yeah, that's my name, don't worry out. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. She's getting deep now. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think that there might be something behind us after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on the inside. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behaviour today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into your eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes. A person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't even aware you were in. Sorry, I read that wrong. My feelings you weren't aware were in you. Sorry. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. That there says it all about me. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. Ah, that's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it, yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yeah, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I take some tea first? Make some tea, I meant. Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Slender man! Or slender woman, in fact. Slender, slender, slender. She's like me. This is why. Wait, is that Yuri? Or is that Monica? I'm thinking it's Yuri. Damn it, I wish it was Monica. That means she's like me. Slender, slender, slender. I love it. Sorry. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back. Wait, was that me asking her? Or, yeah, it was me asking. Yeah, it was me. Okay. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you off to? You two off to? We just, Yuri was gonna make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That... Eek. Eek. Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want me to tell me something that's... something... I'll repeat that. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve ICLT in club activities? Eh? Eh? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go ICLT. Okay. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Okay. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. Okay. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yeah, how could you? Yuri? Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to just judge people like that. ICLT? How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because. No reason, just because. Nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. This is honestly what happens, or what goes through someone's mind when they think of dark things, or they they think of things too much, like overthink them, and they cause negativity for themselves. This is normally what someone does when they hides in the shadow. So I'm a bit like them actually, which is kind of bad. I don't know. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why the hell will I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? She lifts her head. ICOT, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah? Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water, we return to the classroom. Okay. Do you like oolong tea? Anything is fine. Very well. She sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Damn. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. She fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? Sorry, I was in the process of burping. That's why I said it in a quick voice. Is that so? I was letting it show. So I'll stop now. And you noticed, I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. Thanks. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, ICOT. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I'll watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for us. I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor to... Why the frick the floor? Why is that? It's a little bit easier for her back. I'll let that slide. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I didn't realise. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yeah. I have terrible reading posture. I don't know why. I have the feeling that she was going to say something else, but that would lead to something else. Okay. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. Who doesn't like chocolate? It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from SAYORI's candy radar. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. You and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if I'm in sync, we assume the same reading position at last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kinda cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch a chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. What about the book or me? She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the page. You're right. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Neither did I. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book okay? Are you sure? Of course. Ooh, this is a... Look at the background, man. That's freaking awesome. Like... That's really cool, man. The background. How it blends in with the hair. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips. Completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Oh my god, I can actually see the chocolate going into the mouth. Oh my god, that's weird. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Ooh, she's getting embarrassed. I steal tea. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. It has. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can just tell that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. Bum bum. 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 And then dies. The end. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling, rhythm of her breath. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath with my fingers. Jesus Christ, that was scary. It just literally transitioned so fast to another... Don't do that game. Legit, don't do that. Okay, everyone. You what? Ah! Yuri goes back. It's time to share poems. You can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Picks up the teacups from the floor. Pick up the bag of chocolates. We have to clean up between us, yep. I get the feeling that neither of us would have the courage to bring up. Yeah. Who should I show my poem to first? Our poem was mostly aimed at Yuri, so let's just see what happens if we actually do Yuri. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. Wait, which one's the president of the club? Is it Monica or Yuri? I keep thinking it's Yuri. No, I don't know. Is it Monica or Yuri? I don't remember. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. During lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? No? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all of the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, ICLT. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. That's not true, Yuri. Don't talk about yourself like that. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No? That's wrong. That's being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, ICLT. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's when every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if people don't see it that way, then screw them. Yeah, that's right, screw them. I was gonna put a middle finger up, but, they'll get me demonetized, but yeah, screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she smiles as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Here we go. Beach. Wait, I can't even read that, man. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth classically meets the surface, under a clean blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath grey sailing clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. Okay, but one can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? On will a sudden wave send you chasing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sun. The salty aim is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Whew, that was really good. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, It was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways, so Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay, since my poem isn't really aimed at anyone else here, if there's something weird or strange that goes on with the other people here, then I will bring you back to the screen, but otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna try and finish all these people and see what happens the next day. Guys, I just read this part. Monica has just read my poem, and she said this. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Yuri's dark writing style? Because I did. Because when I chose the words here, Yuri jumped in the actual notebook. So yes. I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic, really. I beg to differ. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? Yeah, I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep such much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood, mate. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Yeah, I hope you don't then, Monica. Oh, a fictional one. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. I think she's directing something to me. Making me go for Yuri, maybe, because I'm writing in her style, maybe, possibly. Okay, so here is, who's this? Monica. Yeah, this is Monica's poem. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am. A feather. I don't know why, that kind of reminds me of Illuminati. Oh my god, there's more of it, okay. Lost adrift, the sky. Victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist, but when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather. A dry quill expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amounts to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. That sounds really creepy, man. I'm not joking. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? Very true indeed. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier, because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time, because that's the advice that we got for today, and, well, I'm done for today, so bye-bye. Okay, so we've got 2 more. Like I said, if anything weird happens here, I'll bring it back. What the freak? Guys, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. Is this actually leading up to something? Just joking. Does she really know? Okay. I don't know why, but that actually sounds kind of strange. How the hell do you call that a joke? I don't know, that seriously hurt. Or maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's the kind of point. I should really wash my mouth around Natsuki. Yeah, I think I should. Okay, so here's her poem. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go to. For us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams, and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Let's set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful. When you press your lips to mine, I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Whoa. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something about nice message for once. It was a very nice message indeed. Hang on a minute, guys. We're on Sayori now. Did we actually talk to Sayori, like, before? I don't remember. You wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Yeah, definitely. Yuri. I wrote this especially for Yuri, yeah. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But that's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Asioti. Sayori? Is there something wrong? Huh? No? Nothing? I'm just a little tired today. Okay. Sure. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. What? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? Okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the room, humming to herself. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a sec. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Say something strange? What do you mean? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? Yeah, it's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Pee? Please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. I think Sarah went home early because she's given me the chance to actually walk home with Yuri this time. I figured it out, guys. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? She didn't even answer the question. Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the... She didn't even answer the question. Is she hiding something from me? Nah, mate. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? Aw, poor Yuri. You're not useless, Yuri. Yeah, you're not useless. No. You're the most talented person here, you know. Yeah. Now Natsuki's passing too. Even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that? I love atmosphere! Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Isilti, the one who is truly... Don't say that. Well, I already have, so you can't really do anything about it. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be very, very appreciative of that. Okay. I spend the weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. ICLT may not like to be around if you only make him out to be nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for ICLT to... What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to ICLT to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jesus, criminal. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. You're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Ah. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. Why has it got Sayori? I know I would go for Monica. I don't know why, but Sayori just has like a interesting thing. I'm gonna say Sayori. Sorry guys, I would go for Monica, but I'm gonna do it. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbours, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean it I didn't mean this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Monica, fine. I should probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me! Hold on one sec. Yeah? You're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But ICLT was the one who... that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with his decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't be such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good as the job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So, are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay. I get it. It's technically most logical for ICLT to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we will do. I'm gonna go for Yuri. I'm sorry, Natsuki, I don't like you, I'm going for Yuri. And guys, I apologise, this episode is actually longer than usual. I apologise so much. I'm probably gonna upload as much as I can of this video, but I apologise for how long the video is. Just bear with me, okay? I'm into this game. Just please bear with me. I'm into this game so much. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No! I was just saying... So you'll be helping Yuri then, ICLT? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said that I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, SLT? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. That's good. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Ah! Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the moon room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why ICLT picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No! I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. Ah, I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realise I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. So, should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Okay, that does say something about her house, which she does not like to tell me about. Okay, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, ICOT. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But... Yuri thinks to herself with extreme tension expression. You're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out you're overthinking, right? I didn't realise. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? She looks into my eyes. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort. Relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. And here we go. So that's another day happen. Right. Okay. I'm gonna have to save. I mean, like, there have been some creepy moments, but nothing properly horror has just happened yet. I don't think so anyway. But, I'm gonna carry this on later on, guys. So, if you enjoyed, obviously, yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and god damn it, my freaking cables. Sorry. Yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and I don't know, share this with people if they find this game interesting, and if they find me interesting, which they probably might not. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye, everybody.